The show on the road.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
What the Hali?
Welcome back to the villa.
What the Halliburton?
Two hot new bombshells
Have-
have entered the villa.
Let's go for a chat.
Let's go for a chat.
go for a
I can't
fucking
even
chat.
really think about sports because I'm locked in to my
Dude,
Sims.
So locked into Love Island. It's so pathetic.
Dude, it's so amazing though.
Yeah.
I love the I'm not going anywhere this summer. I'm going to the villa.
No, facts. Like, I just love that it takes over my entire personality, but also everything on social media.
But
Like,
it brings people together.
I genuinely think so.
No, and I will
That was
say
the first time I saw America come together and all vote for the same motherfucker. I'll say that.
facts.
I'll say that.
And I will say this is the first season of Love Island that I know men locked in.
Yeah.
Straight men.
Yes. No, those are my favorite videos of like people posting of their husband.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, I don't give a shit. And then they're like,
Or they're like, yeah.
they're
Like,
locked in. Or
and
they're
it's so fun to see people crash
absolutely
out.
stressed about Huda. They're literally like,
Dude,
these men are stressed out.
So let's give a quick plug if you're living under a rock right now, because Love Island is actually, if you think about it, I was talking about this at work today. It is like the Harvard rat experiment. You know what I mean? Genuinely, it's actually crazy if you think about it. So they're in this
Yeah.
house, right, for
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
No cell phones, no television,
Yeah.
no access to the outside world
No.
at all. You don't know what time it is.
That's kind of scary.
You don't know how much sleep you're getting. So they're probably not getting good sleep, which is why a pointless relationship or a 3-day relationship actually feels
Actually
because these
seems
people are actually going in crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah, totally.
They don't even have puzzles or a fidget spinner or you know what I mean?
yeah, what do? They literally
Crash the fuck out. That's what they do.
Okay, don't make me sympathize for these people.
No, I know, but when you think about it like that, you're kind of you get it.
well, yeah, you kind of understand. I mean, everything, every dating show, everything is so accelerated. They know for 4
heightened.
days,
Yeah.
and they're like, the love of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool your fucking jets.
We
but
love each other.
when that's literally all you're doing,
And that's all you're thinking about.
Yeah.
You can't even talk to your family.
Yeah.
You can't it's
When you think
I'm
last year that I think Wednesdays are the only day. I mean, obviously it's the one day that we don't get an
Yeah.
episode. That's
Yeah.
the only day that they don't get
filmed.
there's no films.
Yeah.
So that's the only day where they can
but
shave, tan, do all of that
Yes.
shit, get all
but
up.
then in that one day they can't talk about anything that's
Yes.
going on. So it's this weird.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
imagine remember there's been episodes or seasons of Love Island where presidents get elected and these people have no idea.
There was something going on last summer.
Yeah,
and I remember
cannot
us
think
being
of what it was.
oh my God, these people in the
They were
villa have
they have no
not
clue.
a clue. Not a clue what is going on in the outside world right now. This is insane.
They come out and Trump's president. They're like, what the hell?
Wait, I'm going back in the villa.
Where's Fiji?
What the hell?
So
Crazy.
honestly, last year we did a bonus episode for Love Island.
Yeah, we did.
We might have to bring that back.
Because we literally have, I mean, it's just what's going on right
No,
now.
I'm bringing it back.
Just
We
being
have enough
honest.
girly pops and the men out there
Yeah, facts.
because it's crazy how many men are tuned in.
Everyone is. I think it's also, too, it's one of the few shows that is filmed and,
Live.
it's aired live. So,
Yes.
and,
Essentially.
so we're within
Well, and
everything
that's the
going
thing.
on.
I was talking to someone about this as well because I feel like when we watch in America, when we watch Love Island UK,
Yeah.
I can let even the whole season finish.
I like to because then I can just
binge,
it.
right?
Yeah.
But now US, especially that people are tuned the fuck in.
Yeah.
You have to stay up to date because you're gonna get spoilers.
I couldn't go
You
on
can't-
TikTok Sunday night
Yeah.
because I hadn't seen the episode yet, and I already went on. I started scrolling, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
like
I go to work and it's the first conversation for 20 minutes. We download the episode. How would I participate if
no,
I
exactly, yeah.
like?
I think that's why it's so fun though. Like everyone can get involved because it is live, and so it's not like
Yeah.
like The Bachelor. It's like, okay, this happened a couple months ago.
No, and it's
you know what I mean?
so rehearsed.
I mean, all of the like Summer House, like all of the shows.
Oh, it's a year behind.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I've already seen the tabloids. I already know the news are not together. So why am I watching them like
And it's actually scripted. Like, this is
Yeah.
not scripted. You're watching
No.
live crash outs.
live?
Well,
crash
and actually,
outs?
like, people are going to be like, that's live? Well, Fiji, they're 16 hours ahead or something.
that's as live
So,
as it
like,
fucking gets these
so,
days.
yeah, for us, like, it kind of, like, that's how it works. And obviously, they produce the episode to some
Yeah, yeah,
extent.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, they have to have the
They have to do
the
their
night
horrible
to, like, do that.
horrible editing job.
Yeah, hilarious, dude. Tune the fuck in. We're bringing back Love Island episodes, bonus content.
I saw a TikTok yesterday even, and it was like this guy sitting on the couch, and he was like, when the guys ask you to meet up for the NBA finals, but Love Island is on at 9, and I was like, yes, king.
Dude,
yes.
This is why I was talking about going to the Mariners game tomorrow. I was like, well, it's Wednesday. There's no episode. So, like, should we go to the game?
Yeah.
But then it's during the day. I'm like, what do you want from me?
No, literally. My boyfriend's
I'm
like,
available
want to
on-
do dinner Wednesday night? I'm like, that works great for
Perfect.
me.
So I'm available Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm dead.
That's my schedule.
I love that. Ari and I, this past weekend, speaking of the Mariners game, had our patio party at Gantry before the Mariners game on Friday. So
Patio party.
shout out to everybody that came through. We appreciate, love you all. Mwah.
Yeah,
And for those that didn't,
thank you.
you're dead to me.
Yeah, facts. Hopefully we'll have some more.
You're literally dead to me.
We put in a lot of DIY work into
Yeah.
those things, sweat and tears for that goddamn photo backdrop.
And just like, you know, like, quick little subtle plug here. Like, when we make these deals with bar owners, we, like, are putting our neck out there and saying, like, we're going to have X amount of people.
Yeah. So please come and don't make us look stupid.
We said what we said.
It was good though. It was super fun. It
super
was the slowest day that the bars have seen due
Not
to
because of us.
No, due to just the lack of people coming to Mariners games,
Yeah.
which we get.
Well, and it was after a bad road series. The Boston Red Sox were the next series in town, which is famous for getting a lot of bandwagon fans.
Yeah.
And Fridays sometimes are hard because of work and people going back and forth.
Yeah, and it wasn't like that sunny of a day until it like got sunny later. So
Maybe let's do like 4th of July weekend.
I thought that would be fun.
Yeah. Well, we got to get it on the calendar. Anyways, Gantry does want to do more, so stay tuned for the
Hell
next
yeah.
one. Hell yeah, brother. Let me give a quick plug to Ari Settles here.
Why?
What?
What?
She's entering the villa. She has a boyfriend. But it doesn't matter on that show.
Literally.
Taylor has a girlfriend. Anyways, Ari is now the social media manager for Riverbend Golf Course.
Yes.
Is that the title? Social media manager?
Riverbend Bar and Grill at the Riverbend Golf Course.
Yeah. Riverbend Bar and Grill at the Riverbend.
Yeah.
Yes. Riverbend.
Riverdale! Dude, I'm sorry, but who uses their voice remotes? Because I don't. Ever since that was what, like 8 years ago when we lived
That was
in
like
Arizona,
2017, and that's when they just started like being
doing like the voice remote.
yeah, like on your normal like Comcast remote.
Yes, and she was trying to get what was it?
Riverdale.
Yeah, Riverdale. I was at Riverdale on the TV, and I have videos of her just yelling like Riverdale, like this shit don't work.
No, dude, the suggestions that it brought up instead of Riverdale, instead of Riverdale pissed me the fuck off.
Also, why were we watching Riverdale?
I don't know, but I did learn there. I have a connection to one of the actresses from work, which is weird, but
Oh,
yeah.
were they in Riverdale?
I remember it just got weird. Their daughter is.
Oh,
So, anyways, yeah, that was weird. Anyways, Riverbend Bar and Grill at Riverbend Golf
Yes.
Course.
It's in
Ari,
Kent.
social media manager. Bar officially opened on Saturday.
Mhm. Yeah, we had our grand opening.
Great time. But I was going to give you a shout out because you're going to be hosting trivia there.
I am. Yes. I think we're shooting for July 9th. I'm going to be hosting every Wednesday. Trivia. I'm excited. Something I didn't see myself doing, but like I low-key love trivia.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. Whether you golf or not, just come on through.
No, it's
good food. The food's fire.
Yeah.
It's another Corey establishment, which those who don't know, he owns Dino's and Divine and Fall City Bar and Grill. So this is his fourth, and he don't mess around when it comes to food and good vibes. Patio's great.
I'm
For
sorry,
summertime.
distracted. I just got 2 people asked us if we were going to the Mariners game. Now I'm offended that we're not.
Ugh, balls. But yeah, anyways, I will be hosting
Okay,
trivia,
I love
so
that.
everybody come through.
I'm going to be there.
We're also going to hopefully wiggle some sports trivia
Yes.
in there too.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So proud of you,
Thank
Ari.
you. Thank you.
So proud of you, Ari. Let me make sure that's in the mic. So proud of you, Ari.
Okay, I'm getting uncomfortable.
Why?
Let's talk about the
I am
Mariners.
uncomfortable. I can't get situated over here. Okay, you want to make me more uncomfortable? Let's talk about the god.
Can we get a new couch? Our ass too fat. We broke the springs.
Dude, my ass too fat. I can't function.
Should we talk some Mariners baseball?
No.
Real quick? Really, not much to talk about.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
I just have one thing to say though.
Okay. That when we went to the game, we won.
Yes.
Yes.
We actually did we sweep?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were one of I think 6 teams to sweep on Father's Day weekend. Also, MLB recorded like the best attendance Father's Day since 2008. So MLB is on the rise. I don't know what the hell that means.
I don't know either. I feel like that's kind of normal.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a better weather weekend for all those teams.
True. We had a nice weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Because it's like even if you really want, and it depends like if your team's home or not.
Yeah.
So wherever the home games were this year, run that back.
Literally.
Because obviously that worked out.
Yeah. Worked out for us.
Don't like give the Rockies a home series weekend.
Oh, well, that would just be pointless. well, I don't know. That might be the chance to win.
No,
That might be the
I saw a
secret.
story that like there's like staff like washing clothes for the Rockies now.
What do you mean washing clothes?
Like washing uniforms.
Like instead of a lawn, like
I sent it to our account.
like a
yeah.
washer and dryer?
Yeah, I think it's messed up.
So even the washer and dryers don't work?
No.
The fuck's going on over there? I'm so confused.
Bro. Can I before we get to the Mariners, just because like this will make it sound
Yeah.
like it's less bad for us.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Perspective. We're all about perspective.
Yeah, we love perspective. Oh my god. I love to think about whose life are worse than ours, you know?
Honestly.
Well, the Rockies might be the worst team in baseball history, literally. There's been more tornadoes have touched down in Denver than Rockies wins.
Wait. Tornadoes? In
One
Denver?
of the pitchers has the same career OPS as the entire team.
Holy hell.
Since Thanksgiving, the Philadelphia Eagles have more wins. and they're pacing for a negative 514 run differential. 164 runs worse than the worst team ever. So they're on pace to be worse than the worst team ever by 164 runs. Not even like,
5'10". No, we're
like a little
talking.
sprinkle. They're like doubling this shit.
Holy shit.
No, it's
At this
no way.
point,
I'm dead. This post says it's an extinction level event.
Like, okay, if you're a player at this point on the Colorado Rockies, what are you doing? Are you still playing hard so you're like a prospect to anybody else
I
in
think
the
you
league?
have to be.
Or are you just saying, I think this is where the road ends? Because
Country road,
take me home to a 9 to 5.
where I belong. Denver Mountain.
Ain't my home no more.
Oh, Rockies.
Oh,
Gotta go.
Rocky. Oh, Rocky. Damn. Rocky Road for sure.
Dude. The
So,
rockiest
like
road.
we
So,
said,
yes.
could be worse.
No, it could absolutely be worse.
I asked Chat, are the Mariners back after a good weekend? However, we lost the first game to Boston, so I don't know. Speaking of Boston,
Yeah.
a Luka NBA similar trade in the MLB.
Yeah.
Kind
Let's
of.
get into that. Mm-hmm.
happened.
Yeah.
Rafael Devers, the now DH of the Boston Red Sox, longtime third baseman who got basically replaced by Freeman, and he was moved to DH. And then Casas, I think, is their first baseman, gets hurt. Boston wanted him to then start playing first base. And he was like, nah, you moved me to DH, you're getting DH.
Naturally.
So, yeah.
Like, naturally, because we're in a world where you can tell your employers what you want to do.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when you're making, like, millions.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Red Sox kind of did him wrong in that sense. However, they traded him to the San Francisco Giants. So,
Didn't we talk about him preseason?
we did. Because he was having a horrible first start to the season because he was switched to DH.
Was like, yes, and we were saying that, like, as a player, it's really beneficial to, like, go in the field.
Right.
So you can kind of, like, switch your mind.
Yeah.
To, like, yeah. So he hasn't been, like, good for a while.
He is currently...
Mentally.
Right. So he's currently batting, I think, like, 272 or something. So he's obviously a really good bat. He's never played first base.
No.
However, he... Bob Melvin, the Giants manager, said, we're going to work him in and get some ground balls at first and make sure he's comfortable before we put him over there. That's pretty much how we look at it right now. A little bit of DH and a little bit of first.
So he's okay playing DH or first for the
Yep.
Giants.
You want to know what he said at San Francisco? He said, quote, they're the men in charge. I'm here to play wherever they want me to play. So
we just weren't liking Boston?
I think he was just having a problem with how, I guess, the Red Sox were treating him. Which
Yeah, because
I get.
I
It's
saw
like-
that, like, David Ortiz, longtime Red Sox, like,
Papi.
legend, Big Papi, like, said that he was, like, reaching out to him constantly, like, trying to offer him advice and, like, all this stuff, and he just, like, wasn't, like, returning phone calls and stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm always answering a call from Puppy.
Yeah,
Puppy
no, you
Chulo.
can call me. Give me some advice.
Puppy. Yeah.
So it's just, like, trouble in paradise over there.
Pretty much, but the
I like
cherry
that
on top.
I like that happened when the Red Sox are in Seattle.
Yeah, it just happened over the weekend.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Yeah, so we don't have. I thought that would be beneficial.
No, that would, like, help us win.
Yeah, we don't have
naturally.
Devers, but that still doesn't matter. We still lose. We get shut out, but it's neither here nor there. The cherry on top, though, is the Red Sox, after they finish playing in Seattle, they go to San Francisco.
Oh, I love.
And I swear, what is it with sports when they trade a player? It's like, bam. Within 2 weeks, they're playing that team.
Was America able to vote on that, too? Because that's the other thing.
No, honestly,
America is stirring the pot on Love Island, and the MLB stirred the pot on this.
Like, if you're going to make, like, a blockbuster trade, there has to be drama
you
around
know
it.
we have to. It's
It
for the
can't
plot.
just be, like, smooth, chill, like, see
No.
San Francisco in a couple months. Like, nope. This
or
week.
never play them.
Literally. This week.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's fresh.
Like he literally today, Tuesday this week, he put on a San Francisco jersey for the first time.
Yeah, no, the first time he's worn
And
orange.
we'll be playing Boston, I think, Thursday.
I feel like he's going to be like this.
I mean, fuck, I would. I hope he's
Yeah.
on first.
Dude, I hope he's on first. Absolutely slays. Like, picks, like, 5 ground balls out of the ground. Hits, like, 5 home runs.
Yeah.
And he's, like, walking around, like.
Yeah. I'm a little curious to actually how he will play in San Francisco. This goes for any player because the Green Monster at in Boston
Yeah.
gives a lot of doubles and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
pretty easy.
It's a double machine.
Yeah, double machine.
Yeah. And in San Francisco, you got to hit it out to the water.
Yeah, you got exactly. You got to smack that shit to them. And the
Do
kayakers.
they have a marine layer?
We don't need to talk about that.
San Francisco?
They must not. That's our excuse.
Okay, yeah. No, I guess it's just now dawning on me. They're, like, quite literally, like, on the fucking water.
Yeah.
And, like, Safeco, T-Mobile Park is, like, close to the water, but we're not,
Yeah,
like...
San Francisco is way closer to the water than we are.
Yeah, no, you're, like, the ball is actually going in the water.
They have
like,
kayakers out there waiting to catch balls.
yeah,
which I think
no.
is
At
hysterical.
T-Mobile Park, like, you still got to go down 4 streets and across
Yeah,
the...
it's a couple blocks.
No, and across the cargo ship containers.
And the ship containers and the
like,
pier.
across, like, San Juan Seltzery and, like, Old Stove Brewery.
and the Ferris wheel.
The ball's
and
got-
Ivers. all that shit. The Pike Place, and then you get to the water.
Yeah, but somehow for the Mariners, the marine layer is why we don't hit good.
It's just like really heavy. We're gonna have to look at we're gonna have to look at like a weather forecast kind of thing to get the
Yeah, no, I heard it's like different winds and stuff.
yeah, it's way different. It's
and like the tide.
Yeah. So yeah, I think some tides have to do with it. I also think like the clouds. I think there's more clouds.
No.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, I've heard it's pretty similar weather.
Listen, I don't know, but I think it's just a heavier marine layer.
Well, okay. There's one Mariners player that is not negatively impacted by the marine layer, and he goes by Big Dumpy.
Yeah, he's still holding it down.
He's just dumping home runs. Okay, so we are now getting into the conversation of the All-Star game.
Yeah.
He's obviously on the ballot.
Yeah, he is leading for the AL catcher position.
Yeah, I
No shit.
listened to ESPN baseball analyst today, Jeff. What's his last name?
Passan.
Yeah. And
whatever,
he's like, it would be shocking if Cal Raleigh wasn't the starting catcher in the All-Star game for the American League.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it would be like a screwed, like he got screwed situation.
100%.
Yeah.
It would be like a popularity contest on crack cocaine because...
Well, the MLB loves those.
Exactly. And we know that the Seattle Mariners are forever not the popular vote
Oh.
for anything, which I don't know why. I mean, we have so many championships
No, dude, like,
to show.
the rings are
Yeah.
insane. The history is insane.
Yeah,
The nostalgia.
like, have you seen the banners? Have you seen the hot dogs from heaven?
Seen Dan Wilson?
Have you seen Fireworks Night? Have you seen the bobbleheads? Have you seen DTF and the...
Have you heard about the 2001 Seattle Mariners?
the best record in baseball.
And didn't win. But anyways.
But yeah, I don't. No one cares.
So everyone please vote for Cal Raleigh.
Yeah. Also, JP.
And JP Crawford.
Here's my bone to pick.
Okay.
JP Crawford has been on a fucking tear.
Yeah.
He is posting better stats than Bobby Witt Jr.,
Yep.
shortstop of Kansas City Royals.
Yeah.
He's the Wilson guy on the A's. He's in first place. And then Bobby Witt Jr. is in second place. JP Crawford has better stats than Bobby Witt, which goes to show this is merely a popularity contest.
Yeah, it is.
So I hope JP does not get snubbed on this. So everyone go vote. It's so easy. You literally go in and pick. I just go all Mariners every time because I'm a brat. And then you have to choose the NL as well. But then when you vote, you literally just click it 5 times because you get 5 votes a day. And you literally just do it. You don't have to like fill it out 5 times.
Okay. I don't
You
have to fill out my
literally-
ballot.
Yeah, no.
Is this election rigged?
This election is the most important election. This one's not rigged if everyone in Seattle shows up. If
I don't
Cal and JP get on the ballots, this election is not
I
rigged.
don't think it should be a popularity contest. Like, how many electoral votes does California have for the All-Star game?
Yeah, what the Kansas City Royals, how many electoral votes do they have versus Seattle?
They should have 0.
Facts. Because
Maybe
yeah,
1, because they got like crazy windstorms and shit right now.
we'll
so
give
they-
them 2.
Yeah.
We'll give them 2. They go through a lot over there.
No, but like
Yeah, no, I know.
Anyone in California should be capped out.
I'm also like
I actually don't think it should be a people like vote.
no, because that's just so dumb.
This is so
should be
dumb.
off stats.
This is so dumb of me to say, but like, is the Pro Bowl a people vote?
I don't think.
I think it is.
Or is it? I ain't never voted.
But
for
again,
that shit.
it's not as we've talked about this many times. Like the All-Star game in Major League Baseball,
baseball.
baseball. The All-Star game in Major League Baseball has such a different weight than like
Yeah.
the NBA.
Yeah,
It's different vibe.
totally different vibe.
Like All-Star Weekend is fucking lit. in
MLB. Yeah, I love All Star Week.
Just
It's
like
fun.
go off of stats.
I know. That's what I don't understand because
Now the commissioner doesn't want to be involved.
yeah, I don't get that. No, because we don't vote home run derby. We don't vote anything else. It's just like the All Star who gets to go that weekend.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And it's like that's annoying if like JP Crawford is literally putting up better statistics than somebody else who gets to go.
Yeah,
just
we'll
because
fight you.
people voted for him. So, summarizing all of that up, because we are a Spark Notes sports podcast.
Dude, absolutely. We're changing the bio.
Go vote for Cal Raleigh and JP Crawford.
Yeah, because this is Cal Raleigh's team.
You can vote for all the Mariners if you want, but
Julio
who?
Jeff, ESPN analyst, also was saying that this is Cal Raleigh's franchise.
Oh, 100%.
I'm just like, genuinely, no shade, because I love Julio.
No, yeah.
Green-eyed, sweet
Great.
baby Angel King.
Great
But,
defense.
I genuinely just, like, do not hear his, like, name in conversations about the Seattle Mariners this year at all.
Not at all.
It was very questionable last year as well, but, like...
Yeah. Well, I think the beginning of this season maybe a little bit, but I think the way that Cal Raleigh's been playing, it's like, why would we give Julio the...
Well, and, like, I'm like, Julio, this is what you wanted, right? Like, someone's
Yeah.
taking some of the pressure off of you.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to be, like, the king of
With
the...
Randy there.
Of the sea.
Yeah, Randy Rosarena I thought would really help take that pressure off. Cal Raleigh's playing, JP's on a tear. Like, it's time to, like, sit back, relax, and quit swinging at the fucking dirt. Please. Or, like, up here. When he does this shit, like, all the way up here, I'm like, no shot, bro.
No, and,
Now
like...
we're just getting desperate and
We're
looking
not
like
throwing
a fool.
rise balls. This ain't softball, because that motherfucker hard to hit. 'Cause
Yes.
that's coming at this directory going up. Like,
I will
in
say-
baseball, if it's high, it's just fucking high.
No, yeah. Just let a ball be a ball. Like, let the ball be a fucking ball.
And I love a high pitch.
Love
I
a high
get it.
pitch.
But, like...
I don't know if I love a high pitch. I've never swung at a ball.
I feel like you would love a high pitch.
I think I'd like it. You know what? I don't know. I think I'd like a low pitch. Got to get the legs into it.
Oh, my lord.
You know what I'm saying? I used to play Skyhawks. You know, some people were discrediting my sports ability, and I did play Skyhawks.
No, it's so crazy. I don't have anyone that discredits your... Like, the thing about us is, like, people are like, why'd you start a sports podcast, whatever. Like, I never have anyone that's like, well, Ari never played sports. I've never heard that.
I am actively throwing myself under the bus every time.
Yeah, no, it's literally you.
Everyone's like, oh, what do you get? Like, why sports?
It's
I'm
just you,
I'm like,
Snoop.
well, I'm like, well, she played collegiate softball. I was captain of the drinking team at Wazoo.
Yeah, I'm
but
like,
great at watching sports.
no one was questioning you.
I don't know. I think I question myself.
No, literally.
It's the tights and the leotard of my past that just...
Yeah, but it's also
haunt me.
throwing yourself under the bus because no one would think this. In
Why,
their
I don't
eyes,
look like a ballet dancer?
In your eyes, you were a star softball player. I don't
I'm
know.
going to start telling them that. Okay, what position?
First.
First base, you think?
Yeah.
You want me a little action, huh?
Yeah,
Lot of action.
I want you involved.
Yeah.
First base has to be vocal too. I was gonna say catcher, but like we both can't be that.
Well, according to my location, it was as if I was playing shortstop.
Yeah, no, I'm
Friday
not
night.
saying that for you. Shortstops have to be super vocal too. They're like the
Are you saying
leader.
I'm vocal?
Yeah, dude. In college,
I could not be outfield. I'd be like, guys, I'm bored out
No,
here.
you would be out there picking birds.
I would be doing the Ichiro shit,
Dandelions.
stretching, doing fucking somersaults, cartwheels.
Out there like showing her ass to people.
Talking to
No.
the fans, mooning them. Hey, you.
Everyone in the infield would be like, Ari, pay attention.
Oh, yeah. Pop side.
Dude, in college though, like because catchers have to be so vocal too. Like I had a teammate that was like not vocal at all. She was like a little quiet, and like at one point, my coach would literally make her be the only person that could speak, like during a whole drill.
You know.
And then I never had to do that because he was like, "You won't shut up."
Yeah, they were like, we don't need to do that exercise for you.
He's like, quite the opposite. Haley doesn't
Actually-
get to talk. Everybody
Everyone else talk. You need to shut up.
else. Yeah, I was like, Coach, what about me? He's like, nope. No, we're good with that.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, so go Mariners.
Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue.
Tridents up. See us rise. Who thinks of these catchphrases? I think we should get a
Do they
trident,
have-
though.
do
We
they
should
have-
get a trident.
Do they have someone on payroll for the
Probably not.
sayings?
You said payroll. That means money spent. Don't say the P word. Unless it's peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Dude,
That's all they're paying for.
I'm so sorry. We weren't giggly at all when this episode started. Our producer's gonna watch this. Like, where did these girls come from? Because
I don't know. I was napping before.
Didn't speak to him for the first 10 minutes we got in the studio.
I got on the couch and just laid down.
No, she was like asleep. I was like, "Do you want to hang out this week?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Okay." Sick. Like,
I think it's because it's fucking hot as balls in here, and I'm starting to get delusional.
dude,
And I just sit here and talk about how great the Mariners
I
are.
might be like Paige DeSorbo on Love Island, just pass out. Dude, she literally was like, I finally made it back to the bus and I passed out. I was like, whoa.
Whoa, that's serious.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we could move on into some NBA.
No.
Okay.
No.
For those who don't know, the NBA, the National Basketball Association, which Haley is proudly repping
Go Adam Silver.
because we don't have a team, so we rep every team.
Yeah, this is America's sport. You like how that?
So, there are the finals going on.
Are there?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, I will say it's really weird for us. We've covered NBA now for like the last year and a half.
Jesus, hell.
Season lasts like 2 centuries. I can't keep up. And then it gets to the NBA finals and I am
Over it.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
am actually the least invested I've been in the NBA like all season.
100%.
And it's quite literally the championship. Like
And
someone is about to be crowned right now.
Yeah.
And I am like,
Yeah.
when's Love Island?
It's so true. Like,
I was like, that's so crazy. This overlaps with America's vote this evening. I can't watch game 5.
No, I put on game 5 and it was background noise. I was still working on my computer and like kept just looking at the TV if I heard excitement. I don't fucking know. And I was kind of just like, cool. Which is so not us.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Is it because it's the Pacers and the Thunder? Or
Yeah,
is it
no,
because we're just literally over basketball?
Well, I think it's a combination, but I do think like we were locked in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, I mean, like both of those. We're talking about this.
Yeah.
We joked because we wanted Timberwolves and Knicks, and we got neither one of those two. So
Yeah, because if it was one of those, I would definitely be
me too.
way more
We're in
wanting
this
to watch.
place of being from Seattle, not wanting OKC to win, and then also having to root for the Indiana Pacers, which I just like don't really give a shit about.
I have like literally no connection to Indiana.
No.
Whatsoever.
But besides like Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, like
Tyrese
with
Halliburton.
the Hali, like woohoo.
Yeah.
He also scored 5 points in game 5.
Really?
Or
I thought it was 4.
4 points, yeah.
4. Don't even give him an
4
extra point.
Yeah.
That was
4 points.
diabolical.
He's the most confusing star player to me
He's
because
confused.
He's had a clutch winning game, like in every single series. I mean, there's been some insane moments.
Yes.
But then we score 4 points in a
Then
finals
we drop
game.
a goose egg in the first half. He did score 1 point in the first.
Yeah, hello. What the
And then
Hali?
this is bad timing because OKC, I mean, they're playing game 6 the day this comes out. So if OKC wins, then it's over. And we are currently TBD on whether Tyrese Halliburton will be playing or not because he quite possibly could have a strained
He has like a strained calf. So he's getting an MRI. Don't know what the results of that will be, but I do know that like playing on a strained calf makes an ACL tear way more likely.
Dude, that was so doctory of you.
Yeah.
I was wondering how an MRI
I've got my
even...
degree over the weekend.
I was wondering how an MRI shows a strain.
Yeah, unsure.
Is it just
Don't
like,
ask me those questions.
I feel like it's like that SpongeBob episode where it's like pulsing in the like X-ray machine, you know, like cartoons where it's like
no, because why is there a SpongeBob moment for literally anything?
dude,
and
yeah, the
everything?
Super Bowl. Lit.
Yes.
Where they come out for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like there's a SpongeBob moment for everything.
Yeah, so
Jalen Williams and SGA have made history.
yeah, for
We've
the
said
Oklahoma
this.
City Thunder.
Yeah, we've said this before. We don't like the Thunder. Nothing against the players.
No, nothing against the players. I like SGA.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, exactly.
MVP.
They made history in game 5. They were the third duo to have a 40-point game and a 30-point 10 assist. great company because Kyrie and LeBron were the last ones to do that, I think in 2017. And then Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West
Okay.
in like 1970 or some shit. So most by a duo in an NBA Finals in 50 years. And
Jalen Williams is the most confusing player.
yeah, like if you've looked at his points from game 1 all the way through game 5, he literally just has more and more and more and more. Like he's getting like,
The personality is drier than the Sahara
oh my God,
Desert.
yeah. Yeah, it's insane. He's like,
Scott Van Pelt was like, is this like, are you excited? He's like,
can you give me something?
um,
I sold my soul.
yeah, it was like, hello?
Like, anyone home?
Anyone home, sir?
Anyone home.
Okay, I get, if he scores 40, cool, but he ain't on the Sports Center interview list.
No,
We're taking him
no.
off the list.
No, yeah.
As well as Kendrick Perkins. Him can go somewhere else as well.
Sad to slide that in.
Dude, I'm sorry. I don't care. Put makeup on him. What are we doing?
Sad too.
Someone
Sad
buy
too.
him a facial for Christmas or his birthday, whatever one's first.
Honestly,
I'm not even being rude, but like,
no. The man looks tired
he
at all
looks
times.
exhausted and you're on national television.
And there's no way that talking about basketball like this could be that tiring.
no.
Like, there's no way.
No. Like, let's get him a facial. That's it.
Yeah. I feel like Molly, like, needs to step in.
Girl, I know. I need some girly help.
Yeah. And I feel like she would be the one to do that.
So some other NBA news that isn't particularly to Ari and I's liking. As expected, Kevin Durant will most likely, high probability, be on the move and be traded from the Phoenix Suns. And now it's just really the discussion of what his value is at his age, what he wants, what other teams wants. Like, I don't even know. Nothing could work out for anyone, and he could still be in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because the price has got to be right. And the Suns also have to agree on the return.
Yeah, exactly. I think for the Suns, the Houston Rockets makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
So the 5 most teams that are providing a compelling case, so they say, are the Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs, Miami Heat, New York Knicks, and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yep.
KD has actually said that he would want to play for the Knicks, but the Knicks have made like no move, nothing. They haven't tried anything.
Yeah, they want like zero to do with it.
Yeah, so I find that interesting.
But I mean, I was hearing like somehow putting Karl Anthony Towns on that trade,
Oh, Jesus, how?
which would make Karl Anthony Towns a Phoenix Suns, which would
Which
actually be
actually
Ari and
is-
I's craziest karma of like our
Wait,
entire
but that's
life.
also crazy because Devin Booker and Karl Anthony Towns,
Banging the
Jordan
same girl.
Woods, hello.
Hello. Which, let's talk about that for a second. Quick snippet. I mean, Devin Booker famously has dated Kendall Jenner off and on for like years.
Who knows how many years actually?
Yeah, who knows? But when we lived in
secretive.
Arizona in 2017, he was dating Jordan Woods. Karl Anthony Towns' now girlfriend, who is also good friends with Kendall Jenner.
Yeah.
And might I add, Devin Booker, bless your soul, what is your type?
I don't know, because if you put Jordan Woods and Kendall Jenner in a room together,
Could not be more opposite.
yeah, that's.
I
the
remember
fuck outta
him
me.
literally dating her, and I was like, first of all, I wasn't really seeing that.
Yeah.
And then he dated Kendall, and we were like, okay, I could see that. But I'm like, we
Yeah,
like both?
I understand the Kendall Jenner, to be honest.
No, I
get it.
still to this day.
Yeah,
they're like,
like-
outdoorsy, like they ride horses and
And
shit and
they're-
like old cars.
Yeah, like they just.
She's like Bruce,
Yeah,
not Caitlyn.
not Caitlyn.
Bruce.
Bruce. What a fucking crazy statement,
Dude,
by the way.
I heard Caitlyn Jenner's like locked in like some country because
Yeah.
of Maybe we should stop going to like war
I think
zones.
she's in like Tel Aviv or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was dying because they like said something about like on the thing. It was like she's a father, blah blah blah, and all the comments were like,
Just trying to wrap my head around that. And she's the most decorated Olympian of like all time.
I'm like, she's father. I'm like, same shit. Like Alex Cooper is father.
Dude, she's daddy. Okay, so that would be weird to pair up Devin Booker with Karl Anthony Towns. But yes, the New York Knicks have like shown zero interest.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, you don't show zero interest.
No.
I mean, you guys like made it far, but like you didn't win and you fired your coach.
Yeah.
So you're not that happy.
You can't be that
You
content.
can't like be like completely uninterested in one of the best players of all time.
Totally. So yeah, interesting about that. I believe I saw or heard something that Katie said he did not want to play in Minnesota alongside Ant.
I don't see that.
But I don't see it either.
No, I don't see him wanting to play with.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
me
yeah.
either.
So I agree with that. I don't see him wanting to live in Minnesota.
No.
Because, like, he actually does, like, fuck with living in Arizona.
Yeah, how old is he? 36 or 38?
Young enough to date me.
Facts.
Because I have a lot of dreams that I'm, like,
So
riding around
bizarre.
on bikes with Kevin Durant.
Like, what the actual hell?
Dude, he picked me up on a bicycle and I was on the back.
A bike.
No, like
The man's is an NBA great, and he's picking you up on a bicycle.
No, yeah, like, but it was, like, cute. He, like, came to, like, our event and, like, then we, like, biked home.
Like, are we literally talking, like, a, like, bike with, like, a little basket in the front?
I'm picturing
A bell.
I'm picturing a line bike, but, like,
Oh.
but with, like, 2 seats.
Do you have to pedal? I'm just not understanding this.
Dude, it was so crazy.
The
Is
only
I can
bike that guy is on is the one in the fucking...
the gym, the
Yes,
Peloton.
yeah.
No, he bikes.
Okay. I'm
I
biking
can,
through
like-
your dreams.
No, it's so crazy. Is I can literally, I can't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday, but I can picture this dream and this man picking me up on this bike. Right now.
He's also so tall and, like, lanky. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not understanding him on a bike.
But he's like kind of like in my age bracket.
No, yeah, it's not crazy. However, in the NBA world, that's
Oh no, he's old. I mean, he is balding. Like, go to Turkey.
totally. And I think he should also take Tibbs with him, the
Yeah.
now fired New York Knicks coach. They all need some her. Out of those trades, Houston is probably the most ideal for Phoenix.
Yeah.
It would kind of be a full circle for the Kevin Durant era because Houston's in charge of the Suns' 2025 draft pick, so we would
Okay.
acquire those back.
Bottom
but,
line.
but that would also mean
No.
Dylan Brooks
No.
in Phoenix.
If
which
Dylan Bro-
I refuse.
No, dude. I might
refute.
actually. No, I actually might not be a Suns fan
No,
anymore
I'm
if
not
Dylan
rooting.
Brooks is on my team.
I'm not. I also just don't see him and Devin Booker.
No,
They hate
Devin
each other.
Booker would beat his ass.
Yeah. So like,
and he doesn't even fight. He's light skinned.
No, literally. like, just please
he's-
don't.
He's
Don't.
not a
don't,
fighter.
Don't. I don't need that little ass hat in Phoenix.
no,
I
he's
just
my
don't.
least favorite Canadian of all time.
Ugh. Yeah.
Okay, moving on from that.
I think you'll be at the Spurs.
Okay,
That's my vote.
with Wemby, 2
Two
salamanders.
a grasshopper, and a salamander. Just tall,
Wait.
lanky ass
Wait.
dudes.
Oh, can we talk about the fact that like Wemby's at some like Chinese retreat?
Oh no, is this some ayahuasca shit?
Dude, have you not seen this? He's like
Uh-uh.
with like monks or something,
I'm
I
sorry?
think. I'm totally fucking this up, so I'm so sorry, everyone.
Just like I totally just made that up. I'm
No.
joking.
I'm like, I totally just described like 3 religions. I'm really sorry. I was actually like, I'm under the influence. But
You were just scrolling too fast, and we were like,
no,
what was
he's
that?
at something. But let me look it up before everyone. Oh, Wemby monk, first thing that comes up. Yeah, he's recently undertaken a 10-day retreat at a temple in China known for its Buddhism and martial arts practices. He's out there. He had to shave his head, and he's like running. It's a 10-day like retreat. This was like big deal. He went there like last week.
Oh, maybe I heard something.
Yeah,
about
and
him
he's like
shaving
bald.
his hair.
Yeah, he's like bald, and he's like running with all these other people at the retreat, and everyone's like this tall, and he's like towering over,
Oh,
and
God.
he's like doing the martial arts
Oh,
like movements
my.
with them. Yes.
Okay, I gotta what?
Yeah. Oh, he's locked in, baby. Everyone like
So how does that translate to playing basketball?
I don't know. I think just like getting your mind right.
Zen.
Yeah. Zen.
I should probably fucking go to that retreat.
Me too, dude.
Really benefit me.
I want to
'cause
learn martial arts.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
What?
I do not see that for you.
That's so crazy. Why?
I just don't.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have
Well,
to be fluid.
what? Am I not fluid?
You gotta be fluid.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Like fluid.
Am I not like that?
You're a little
Stiff?
yeah.
Dude, I can dance.
And here we go. Okay.
She don't know that about me.
What do you do this?
That's
like
so rude.
in your home, like
Dude, have
late
you
at night
seen
at
me
8
twerk?
p.m. with no one around? You're like, I can dance.
Yeah.
Interesting. Does your dog camera still work?
Dude,
And can I
actually
log into that?
tell the viewers I have rhythm.
She has rhythm, you guys.
No, why is that? You don't have a gun to your head.
No, she has rhythm. No, you have rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need people thinking that about me.
No, you don't have two left feet either.
No. Anyways,
You have two right feet. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'll kill her.
I joke.
That's so rude. Anyways, Katie should join him because he's locked in. He's at a 10-day Buddhist retreat.
I mean, really, we just need Kevin Durant to just like dick around for a little bit until the song.
Thank you. I was gonna say I don't care where you go, sign like a 2-year contract because you're gonna
Yeah.
retire as Seattle's Supersonic, and that's what it is.
Yeah, so just stick around for a bit and we'll see you in Seattle.
Last current finals going on as well. The Stanley Cup, baby. We have Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. Florida currently leads the series 3-2.
I don't know when this episode drops because they're up. Oilers are up for elimination.
Yeah. So again, sorry, having a sports podcast is kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Same position that the Oilers were in last year, and we're just worried about Connor McDavid.
Dude, he did not score a goal until game
which is crazy.
4. Or game
The
5.
games, I will say,
Game
like
5.
they've been the most exciting Stanley Cup games in the sense of like there's been overtime and
Yeah,
like multiple
yeah.
games. So statistically, they've been like the most exciting Stanley Cup series.
Yeah.
Because these games are going in overtime. There's no like blowouts.
No.
Like they're more fun to watch than the NBA.
Yeah, quite frankly.
I guess Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are Florida Panthers fans.
Yeah,
I'm a little
apparently.
confused by that. I think
Me
Travis
too.
Kelce just likes hockey, but I'm like, you're from Cleveland. I was genuinely trying to think on today, like, what's the closest hockey team to Cleveland? I also need a map because I
was just gonna say we're gonna have
know.
to grab that map that we've been talking about for months.
Yeah, do we think? I think we should
We
ask.
need to print one out.
I think we should ask the guys here, like, to put one right there, maybe,
Yeah.
and we can reference it during episodes.
We need to print out a map.
So I need a Jose, if you're listening.
I don't know what would be the closest.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe he just likes hockey and like they're like, she's a billionaire and they can afford like a suite.
Why the fuck not?
So like,
you know?
why not? Like, yeah, it would be like us tonight. Be like, oh, I don't think we can squeeze a Mariners game in. Like the Red Sox are buying it all. They'd be like, do you want to go to like Game 7 of the NBA Finals? Like we can just like pop down courtside, no problem.
Yeah, I don't have anything else going on. Sure, I'd love to.
Sure, let me get a call. Eat.
Jesus, what a life. You know what is interesting though? The playoff beard tradition.
Yeah.
The hockey is still. They are so traditional.
They're so traditional.
I love it.
Yeah.
They are so true to their traditions.
True to the blue.
True to the beard.
Yeah, true to the beard. That is so true. Wouldn't love that as a wag.
No, because they quite literally cut their beard the first day that they start playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then they grow out their beards the entire time and then cut it once they win the Stanley Cup or they don't.
Which is weird a little bit just because I'm like, what if you're just like getting bombed like game
Yeah,
per
like
game?
if you're not doing well.
Yeah.
Then
Like
maybe
I'm
you
like,
should cut it.
You should cut it. Like Connor McDavid should have cut it.
Yeah, exactly.
And like the chin acne after the playoffs end is diabolical.
Facts.
Not as bad in NHL because they don't have a chin strap on. Well, they have a chin strap, but like they don't have a half shield. Most players have open. But like when I played hockey, my chin acne growing up was horrific. Because literally you just have like essentially like a pad
Like
right
that,
here
like,
and
yeah.
it just sweats all game.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
So
I
but
mean,
I'm
think
like,
about when we had
what
masks.
is under? I mean, they definitely have a strap holding their helmet on. So I'm like, whatever is under that big ass beard is gonna be something.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
And like beard is like makeup for men,
big time.
but like too much.
Have you ever been
No.
What's it called when you like
I don't know what you're about to say, and I don't like it. I'm
like
queasing.
beardfished?
Yes.
I did with my ex, and he shaved it while I was sleeping, and I woke up and just about swung at the motherfucker.
Intruder.
For more reasons than one, however.
I was gonna say it wasn't because of your beard.
But I was like, the
He's like, Ari, I cut my beard 3 days ago. You're like, oh,
This is my time. I'm crazy. No, I literally woke up
Hannah.
and was like, who's in my house? And I was like, that's disgusting. Disgusting. Don't
No,
do
I
that.
don't like it.
Especially while I'm sleeping. No forewarning, like no nothing. No like asking like, hey, what would you think?
yeah, because I would have told you.
Yeah.
I
I
would've told
would
you it
have
was a
said
horrific
absolutely fuck
idea.
no. If you're gonna do that, pack your bags.
And if you're not gonna do it, pack your bag still.
Yeah. No. So I've been beardfished.
Okay. I'm trying to think of an exact time. No, I've been
Hatfished.
I've been hatfish, and like
Who hasn't?
everyone has. I also just want to give a PSA, guys. Your hair doesn't need to be long enough for a ponytail. What's that called?
Like when they don't look like they have a lot of
Remember
hair.
at
and then you
Dino's?
turn around and
No,
there's a
remember
shit
at
ton?
Dino's? I told that guy to cut his hair because it looked bad long.
This bitch stays ruthless.
I told him he has a really nice looking face and his hair is doing
Face
himself
card 10. Hair.
Yeah, and it brought your face card down to a 7.
I think that everyone can benefit from the truth.
I said it in a nice way.
It's all about the delivery. It's
You
not
guys
about-
give me the truth.
It's not about what we're saying. It's about how we say it.
Yes.
It's all about
He
the delivery.
appreciated it.
Yeah. See,
You say it in a flirty way and it's
hasn't
fine.
cut it yet. Have we seen him
No,
yet?
I saw him after and I was like, that's so
Oh.
crazy. Remember when I told you to cut your hair?
Yeah.
But it's like
So you didn't take my
he took it-
unsolicited
he-
advice.
He took it out of the ponytail and it was like down and it was.
No, this isn't like.
Do you
the
remember
grunge
this
90s.
happened on the recent season of Vanderpump Rules as well, where Ariana Maddox's new boyfriend Dan, he like wears it on that bun and then he took it out and it literally goes
Completely
down to
different
his.
person.
See, what is that called? That's what I mean.
I literally don't know.
Do you know? Okay, so there needs to be something
Yeah,
for that,
yeah.
like your hatfish, beardfish, and then like ponytail fish. What the fuck is that? Bunfish.
Funfish?
Because it
Genuinely getting grossed out.
it might be okay in a bun, but we're taking it out. And then I gotta see,
Yeah.
but it might look good out of the bun.
Yeah.
Might not.
Might not though. Some people might look good with a hat. Some people might not. There's just
One shout out before we wrap up the episode that the Men's College World Series is going on right now. Baseball. College World Series. One historic moment already, that pitcher for Arkansas, Gabe Wood threw a no-hitter. 19 strikeouts.
that's insane.
Wild. We thought George Kirby was lit with
Yeah.
14. 19
Yeah.
is wild. And the only person that got on base was a hit by pitch. So he did that,
Damn.
which crazy. But it was the first no-hitter thrown in Omaha. The World Series is in Omaha since 1960.
Oh, okay.
So,
Just a couple years.
yeah, it doesn't happen pretty often.
Damn.
Yeah. So baseball College World Series is going on. LSU is favored to win it all.
Oh.
So I've seen Paul Skeens and Livy Dunn at the games, you know. I'm like, I guess Paul Skeens isn't playing today.
Oh, yeah, what?
I guess if you're a starting pitcher and you only pitch like every 5 games, can you just like not show up to the other games?
I think it's frowned upon.
No,
however,
it has to be frowned upon.
but however, maybe going to your
like alma maters, like
Yeah.
College World Series is
it's
okay.
probably like a you can have this one.
So
bud.
interesting. Why have I never thought about that?
I don't know.
I mean, like players will like go into the like locker room and like shower and shit when the game's still going on, which I think is also diabolical.
yeah, don't you care about what the fuck's going on?
No, like player like if a starting pitcher gets done, like some of them like literally go and like shower.
They're like the rest that goes on is none of my business.
No.
I did my part. Y'all do yours.
So crazy to me. I'm like, why is that not talked about more
Like,
often?
my work here is done.
No, you could be like getting texts, and I'm like, we're still in the 7th inning.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously want to reference has been in the bullpen for the last 2 years.
Yeah, yapping it up.
Yeah, he'll like text me and I'll be like, it's 3rd inning. Like, hello? Or don't you need to start warming up or some shit?
Yeah, dude, just totally plugged in. Should be unplugged. We're plugged in.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball's so funny because I feel like it's just so like
Casual
in that sense.
Yeah, because there's 162 games, and you
Yeah.
have like 140 you need to care about.
Yeah.
Or not care about.
Literally. And there's just so many different like role players, I feel like.
No,
in
it's
it.
so
Like,
different. It's so
Yeah.
different. Like some people, like to my point, like if you're a starting pitcher and you aren't pitching for 4 days, like, what if they're on the road for like 3 days and you're not going to start any of those 3 days? Like, can I be like, can I
just
stay
chill at
home with my family? Probably fucking
Well,
could.
then that means they can't go on the road.
Yeah, and
dick
we know you
around,
guys like to
so.
dick around on the road.
We know that's their favorite place to be.
That's so crazy though. Why have I not thought about that?
I haven't really either.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Baseball culture, baby. Two last things. Noah Lyles is a bitch.
Well, as we know.
The much anticipated summer race between Noah Lyles and Tyreek Hill, which we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Noah Lyles just backed out days before.
Are we
due
surprised?
To personal reasons.
His personal reasons is that he's Olympian, doesn't want to get beat by a NFL player.
Yeah. So
doesn't
Tyreek Hill
track.
just ran a race the other day, and it was like a 10.15
second 100-meter dash.
Yeah, 100 meters dash or something like that.
He smoked him.
So I think Noah Lyles got a little skirt in his boots, but I'm like, what the fuck? Stand on 10 toes.
No,
Stand
he
on your business.
doesn't stand on 10 toes.
Like,
He's
this
a
is starting
yapper.
to irritate me.
Yeah.
I
Noah
wanna fucking see
Lyles,
it.
USA Olympian track runner, had like this vocal beef with like professional athletes.
I just think it would be so interesting because that would be like one of the first times that we see an event between
Like a crossover.
Yeah, between two different sports, and
Yeah.
let's see it.
No, I'm
Like,
sad.
that's so.
Where are we? Why won't
Yeah.
you do it?
Yeah, just had to make a note of that he's a bitch.
Yeah, and we knew that. Remember in the Olympics, he was so yappy over nothing. I was like,
Yeah.
get gone.
Get gone. One last shout out to the WNBA.
Oh.
The Liberty is on effing fire.
Oh, that
They
would make
are
sense.
first in offense, first in defense, first in net ratings. They are just balls to the walls. I think as of now their record's like 10-1 or some shit.
That is with Stewie,
Yeah.
Sabrina.
Yeah.
A lot of famous players on New York Liberty, always at the top. Did they win last year?
Was that them?
I think they won last year.
Or was it the Lynx?
Don't quite
Jesus
remember.
Christ.
Golly, brain dead.
Who even won the NBA finals last year?
Boston Celtics.
Oh, yeah. God, that seems like fucking like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark has returned. It was her first game back against the Liberty. Just casual 2.2 million viewers.
Damn.
Just for those who still don't
Damn,
think the Caitlin Clark effect is real.
Yeah, the New York Liberty. They beat the Minnesota Lynx. Yeah,
we
I
were
thought I
onto
remembered
something.
that Stewart won the
Yeah.
championship.
The Storm, I think, have dropped down to like 5th or something as of now. However, they're 2nd in the WNBA Commissioner's Cup that's going on right now.
That's why that one game that we did watch was like a big deal when the girl was crying post game.
We took down was that the Liberty's, not the Liberty, the Lynx. It was the Lynx first loss. We gave them their first loss, which lit.
Super lit.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to cry about it.
I don't know why we were crying, but
Yeah.
to each their own, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess
But we did confirm during this Storm game that we watched on TV that Doug Baldwin is still in Seattle.
Yeah.
Just been wondering where Daddy Doug Baldwin is and where do you reside during Monday through Friday, because I would like to run into you. Just for like,
I wouldn't be mad about that.
no, but like sitting courtside. I'm like, oh, we're still in Seattle.
I love when like famous athletes stay in Seattle.
Dude, everyone
for
stays in Seattle.
no other reason than just to be in Seattle. Because it comes off as such an undesirable city to
I
be
know.
in. And then they're here, and then they love it. Like, he went to Stanford. Like, you could have been a Cali boy.
Yeah. Richard Sherman stayed here.
Yeah.
But his wife is like from here. I mean, Cam Chancellor's still here. They run
Yeah.
businesses here. Like, they all still stay around. I mean, I have college
Lynch is
teammates
still
that are all
great.
from California and they've stayed here.
Oh, my God. Seattle. What a zoo, baby boo.
And with that, Seattle, shout out. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Check out the merch.
Repost some shit.
Repost some shit. Check the Instagram for our next events. We'll be doing a sports trivia at some point in July at Dino's Pub in Renton. And some more pregame patio parties at Gantry in Seattle. You know, because we have the DIY projects complete. So we're
Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll.
ready to rock.
The cornhole boards were lit though.
Fire.
Yeah.
They look
Andrews
fire.
was like, wait, great idea. Why don't we have those here all the time? I was
Yeah,
like,
because you didn't need those
get
extra.
your own.
Yeah, you didn't need those extra side tables. Here's some boards.
Exactly. Let's get the people up and moving.
We love you guys.
XOXO.
Shakers.
Shakers. Owner's game just started.